Hi, this is Lydia with TeachYourKidsGuitar.com. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what a capo is and how to use it on your guitar. We'll also take a look at several different styles of affordable capos that guitar players like to use, weighing the pros and cons of each to see which type of capo will work best for your situation. I'll also be showing you how you can use a capo to practice with the Teach Your Kids Guitar method. This method has been designed so that you can teach songs to your child even if you have no musical experience yourself. You can also teach your child how to sing these songs, even if you're not a singer. In a moment, I will show you why a capo can be an invaluable tool for singing, but let me define it for you first. A capo is a device placed on the neck of a guitar to shorten the playable length of the strings, thereby raising the pitch of the songs you are playing. In other words, it allows a guitarist to play songs in different keys while still using exactly the same fingerings for the chords and melodies. This is a big advantage for singers as well, because it gives them the ability to easily change the pitch of any song and still be able to play it in the same way. Now let's see how a capo works. When you place the capo on a fret, it makes it as though the guitar is starting all over again from that fret. So if I put the capo on the 3rd fret, the next fret above it becomes the new 1st fret. The 2nd fret above the capo is my new 2nd fret. The 3rd fret above is my new 3rd fret, and so on. This will be the case no matter where you put the capo. If I put it on the 5th fret, then your new 1st fret is right here. Then 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fret. By the way, this will also be how you will think about notes when you're reading them in guitar tablature. To see how this works with tablature, let's use a song from our method, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, as an example, and play the melody with the capo on the 2nd fret. You'll need to understand how to read tablature to follow this example. So if you're not familiar with this skill, watch our lesson on learning guitar tablature. Let's look at the tablature for Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes on its melody sheet. The first note is a 3 on the B string. Normally you would play this note on the 3rd fret. But since the capo has been placed on the 2nd fret, I will now play this on the 5th fret. I will still use my ring finger, which is what I would use even if there were no capo, and I will play this note 3 frets above where the capo is. This is now my new 3rd fret. The next note on the tab staff is a 0, normally played as an open string. In this case, it will still be played as an open string because the fret with the capo on it functions as the new 0. You will always handle playing notes like this no matter where you decide to put your capo. If I decide to move my capo up to the 3rd fret, then the first note of the song, which is a 3, is now played here. Still, 3 frets above the capo. If I move the capo up to the 4th fret, the same note is now played here, and is still 3 frets above the capo. Now that you have the idea, I'll keep my capo here for a minute and play the beginning of the song. As you can see, a capo makes it easy to move a melody around to lots of different keys, all using exactly the same fingering. Chords will work the same way. The first chord in Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes is a G chord. This time, I'll move the capo up to my 5th fret. The first note of the G chord is a 3, so I will put my ring finger 3 frets above where the capo is placed. I will then put my middle finger on the next note, which is 2 frets above the capo. Next, I will put my pinky finger 3 frets above the capo on the thin string. I don't have to do anything with my fingers for strings with zeros, except keep them arched and try not to touch those strings. When I strum, I'll get the same G chord sound, but in a higher key. Now, let's look at how a capo can be a beneficial performance tool. Remember, with a capo, you have the ability to play a song in lots of different keys. This is of huge importance to a singer who plays guitar. All of us have a certain range of notes we can naturally sing with our voices. If there are notes in a song that are too high or too low for a singer, a capo can put it in a key that will work. Or if you are playing guitar with another singer and he or she calls out a specific key for a song, you can use a capo to be able to play the song exactly as you learned it, but in a brand new key. A capo can also be an invaluable practice tool. One of the best ways to practice singing is to sing along with a reference pitch and match your voice to it. This is called pitch matching, and with a little practice, even young kids can do this. With a capo on your guitar, you can practice this in many different keys, which is a great exercise for your voice. Let's use another song from our program, Old MacDonald, as an example, and see what it's like to sing in some different keys. Although the melody to this song is written in a comfortable range for some singers, it has some notes that are too low for females and young kids to easily sing. First, I'll sing and play the melody as written to give you a frame of reference.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some sheep, E-I-E-I-O.
Now I'll place my capo on the 3rd fret and sing and play the same melody again. This time, all the notes will be higher, and so the lowest notes will now be easier to sing.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some sheep, E-I-E-I-O.
Let's try that once more, this time with the capo on the 5th fret.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some sheep, E-I-E-I-O.
As you can see, a capo makes it easy to practice singing and playing in different keys. It's also fun to experiment with playing songs in different registers, especially since each song can have a different quality depending on the key it's sung in. Also, sometimes singers just sound better in certain keys, so a capo is a great device for experimenting with your voice. For a more in-depth lesson on how to practice singing and playing with a capo, check out our video on learning to sing and play. Also, be sure to check out teachyourkidsguitar.com for more on our one-of-a-kind learning method. Thanks for watching.